Hey everybody, and welcome to the weekly scopes from the 28th of January right up until the 3rd of February 2024. So yeah, let's dive right in. Okay, so on the 28th of January, Mercury makes a square to the moon's north node, Venus makes a sextile to Saturn, Mars makes a square to the moon's north node, and Mercury makes a trine to Uranus. So yeah, first, Mercury makes a square to the moon's north node, and this may lead to communication difficulties and misunderstandings, but allows us to learn things, maybe things that we've been struggling to learn. Its energy supports personal growth, being more open-minded and being more flexible. Venus's sextile to the Saturn brings more balance and sort of like giving us the chance to bring love and responsibility, or to manage the needs of, you know, being romantic and in love and being responsible with it as well. So it supports finding stability in relationships and commitment and being loyal, allowing you to meet, you know, your emotional needs and also, you know, your practical things that you need to do, like going to work, taking the trash out, whatever it is, you know. Mars's square to the moon's north node brings conflict to the day, so the other energies were more balanced. This energy brings tension. It can cause us to make impulsive and reckless decisions and take reckless actions, which can lead to clashes with authority figures. But on the positive, it presents the opportunity for us to be self-assertive, become more determined, encouraging us to confront our challenges more head-on and make necessary changes for personal growth. Lastly, Mercury's trine to Uranus also adds to this recklessness. Unexpected things that didn't expect happen may happen, allows us to be more original, think outside the box and bring in more excitement to the day. But we just need to watch out today's energy to use it best, to be practical, to meet our responsibilities and try and reduce any tensions that come up. On the 29th of January, we have Venus making a trine to Jupiter. The moon enters void of course, so some astrologers say it's best to put off some things and focus more on taking some time out to avoid burnout if you're feeling that way, to relax. The moon also enters its disseminating moon phase, and the moon also makes a trine to Uranus as well, and as I said, it enters Virgo out of void of course at 8:15 tonight. So Venus's trine to Jupiter brings balance between Venus's and Jupiter's energy, so it can increase our ability to love, to feel abundant, to appreciate and show appreciation for the simple things in life, whether this be our relationships, our children, our hobbies, our work, our finances. It also helps us to be more creative. Negatively, it can make us overdo it, especially, you know, thinking that, oh, I can take on work, I can do anything I really want to do, but without making a plan. So yeah, plan. You can overindulge in drink, drugs and alcohol, sex and anything that's sensual as well with this energy as well. So balance is key here. The moon in Virgo allows us to be more practical and grounded with Venus's trine to Jupiter. Also allows us to focus on our health and improving it, and also our overall well-being, and it allows us to, you know, think more logically and problem-solving stuff. The moon also enters its disseminating moon phase, so this allows us to sort of like share wisdom with others, be more open to sharing experiences, especially, you know, talking about heartbreaks or positive things in our relationships and life and stuff in general, spirituality, our hobbies and stuff like that. It's a time of communication, teaching and spreading positivity. Mars' trine to Uranus brings a sort of motivation and supports us being bold and more courageous and having breakthroughs in our lives, and you know, just being more adventurous, but it can bring unexpected sort of like events, but some of these can be positive opportunities, or I'm not saying negative, but, you know, well, kind of, you know, like if you had the date night plan, something like that, someone may change the plans and stuff like that as well. But sometimes these unexpected happenings, changes in plans, can bring positivity and, you know, like, oh wow, you know, I'm glad that happened sort of feeling. Negatively, again, it adds to us being reckless and just being impulsive and not thinking about the consequences, overstepping other people's boundaries, ignoring red flags and being sort of like self-destructive. So the best use of these energies is to, try and rethink our finances, make a saving plan, express our creativity and strengthen our relationships. Also, taking time out to do anything like prioritising our tasks and organising our sock drawers and anything else that needs tidying is good for looking after our personal hygiene and psychological and spiritual health as well, and just talking to others and having meaningful conversations and just taking time out to share with others as well, being open to being courageous, putting yourself out of your comfort zone and just taking that risk as well, but also while being practical with it. On the 30th of January, nothing happens. On the 31st of January, the Moon's North Node goes direct. So the Moon's North Node going direct encourages us our personal sort of like growth journey, can help us align with our sense of like purpose and our spiritual journey, allowing us to make progress and get out of ruts and just love and accept ourselves and others in a deeper way and facing up to reality and home truths. It can sort of like bring just sort of like emotional turbulence, moodiness and just a sense of restlessness, so just watch out for that. So it's a knowledge rather than numb yourself to these feelings, try and process them and use them sort of like catalysts, sort of like reasons for transformation in your life and growing and letting go of things that you may need to let go of, such as self-destructive behaviour and stuff like that, and or toxic relationships. So best use of this energy is to take risks, to be your authentic selves, to dive deep into your soul's sort of like journey on the spiritual level, as it encourages us to let go of patterns, as I said, that hold us back, and to embrace the unknown and to expand and to sort of like also take time out to self-reflect on your past actions and decisions and maybe seeking forgiveness and closure where needed. And this can just be allowing yourself to give yourself closure on the ways in your life that you felt that you let you down and haven't been your best self. We all make mistakes, we're all only human. So this energy allows us to surrender to the guidance of the universe and trust more in the divine timing and our life lessons and our ability to get over our past. Psychologically, it can give us more of a sense of purpose and direction, as it encourages us to sort of like just embrace the new and be who we really are. So on the 1st of February, as we're going into the new month, start the month with the Sun in Capricorn, the Moon's in Virgo, Mercury is direct in Sagittarius, Venus is also in Sagittarius, Mars is in Sagittarius, so a lot of fire energy overruling us this month as well as we go into it. But Virgo, Moon and the Sun in Capricorn is bringing us that grounding earth energy. Jupiter is in Aries and Saturn's in Aquarius and Uranus is in Aries and Neptune's in Pisces. So we've got again a blend of Uranus and Aries and fire. We've got some air with Saturn in Aquarius, giving us that detachment, that openness to look forward into change and being futuristic. So this show is all about thinking about all the technology that's expanding into our life and how can we use it more productively, how can we use technology and tools to build us up emotionally, psychologically and spiritual, rather than allowing it to destroy us, how to be more authentic and individualistic in a practical way, as in giving us the love and time and day to heal our wounds from our childhood, from our past traumatic experiences in love or let down in careers or anything else that's gone on in your life, death, and letting go, and just really trying to embrace that life is what you make it. Yeah, people hurt us and we can never change that, but we can control how we react and process and view life. So this energy, along with Uranus in Aries, that fiery starting new things, pushes us to really go into ourselves, and Neptune in Pisces supports us in doing this, in sort of like thinking, yeah, you know what, I can be more chilled out, I can go into the depths of my secrets, because Neptune rules the 12th house, so our secrets, the things we keep hidden, our self-undoing. So it's all about the self-destructive behaviours and thoughts that are really homing in this overall that you may have, we all have them, we're all human, no matter how perfect we may think we are or not, and the sooner we get to know this, but that doesn't mean that we're not incapable of change, or we don't deserve change and to be happy, but just to acknowledge that we all make mistakes. And Neptune in Pisces gives us this grounded spiritual energy and psychological energy to go into our wounds and to heal ourselves, but it can also, on the negative, make us more prone to doing addictive behaviours, going into toxic thoughts and addictive relationships and stuff like that, and anything else that basically messes our lives up. So that's the negative. But Pluto's in Capricorn, so it's bringing us that grounding energy as well that can stabilise us over time. Chiron's in Pisces as well, so nice Pisces energy supporting us, but Chiron's all about wounds, so wounds related to our secrets, things we may have done when we were younger or in our life that's made us feel guilty, saying that we can't accept love, receive love. Pisces rule the feet, so any physical things with your feet, any wounds there that you need to take care of, looking after your feet health, because our feet, especially help us to walk and all the rest of it, and balance as well, along with our ears and other things in our body. So with Chiron in Pisces and the moon's north nodes there as well, so we've got a lot of watery, dreaming energy, wanting to cleanse ourselves from the inside out of our negativity and learning to manage it. Getting rid of all negativity is not what's needed, but just facing up to our shadow traits. So as we go into this month from the 1st of February, the moon has void of course. Mercury also enters Capricorn, so at Sagittarius, so as I said, getting more earth energy, so although there's still fire. The moon enters Libra as well today, so Mercury in Capricorn brings stability and strategic planning to our communication and organisational skills. We can become more disciplined, but we may be too focused on work and neglect looking after our relationships and our personal hygiene and emotional and spiritual well-being as well. So the best use of this energy is to make long-term plans, set achievable goals, and develop a structured mindset. So this helps us to bring more positivity into our thinking and actions and heal ourselves of our pain. So it's also good for marketing, business negotiations, financial planning and advancement, as well as maintaining a work-life balance, which is crucial for us to do. The moon in Libra also brings balance into our life, but it can add to conflicts and make us people please, but on the positive it can help us find resolutions to the arguments that we have, as it promotes justice, fairness and equality as well. But we just have to watch out for just being indecisive and to rely too heavily on external validation and approval of others as well. The best way to use the moon in Libra is just to be open and honest in your communication. Spiritually, the moon in Libra reminds us that the concept of balance is not only for our external relationships in life, but also about balance within ourselves. It encourages us to find on the spiritual level a esoteric deeper meaning, balance between our needs and the needs of others, and expressing our subconscious and conscious desires, logical and rational and spiritual needs as well. Recognising that harmony begins with inner peace. It's time to reflect upon the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of treating others with kindness and understanding. Also taking some time out on self-reflection and self-care, not only while the moon's in Libra over life, meditating, journaling, spending time in nature, or anything that helps you cultivate inner peace and balance within yourself. It gives us the energy to, really let go of grudges and forgiveness, and to let go of the resentment and things that disrupts our inner peace and gets in the way of our personal growth. This transit wants us to release our negative emotions, embrace a mindset of compassion and forgiveness, in terms of just really getting to terms with who you are, cultivating a strong sense of self and following an authentic path is the highest use of Libra energy. On the 2nd of February, Mercury makes a sextile to Neptune. The moon enters via combustion. If you want to know more about that, check out the file in the separate file. The moon also enters last quarter moon phase. So via combustion is between the 15th degree of Libra to the 15th degree of Scorpio in Salt, and sometimes things can just become more emotionally intense and stuff, so people can be more moody, and the best use of this energy is to just go within But as I said, if you want to know more, check out the playlists. Also, on the 2nd of February, Mercury makes a sextile to Neptune, so increases our intuition, can make us feel more creatively inspired, so good for all types of artistic expression and problem solving. And this energy allows us to tap into a deeper level of understanding and perception as well. Also, we can communicate more clearly and be more effective in getting our message across, so great for marketing, selling, and just being honest as well. Negatively, we can become more deluded and confused and ignore red flags, and also, negatives and Neptune energies, always we can be more self-destructive, take more drugs, take more of any intoxicating substances we're already addicted to and may become addicted to. So we have to try and stay focused with this energy, be grounded in life in general when Neptune transits are going, even if there are mostly positive ones like this sextile is. But ultimately, it can make us lack focus as well. We can become scattered and unfocused, so we may find it hard to prioritise tasks, meet our obligations, and this can cause problems at work or in our relationships as well. The best use of this energy is to take time out to dig deep into spiritual practices, meditate or connect with higher realms of consciousness, brainstorm, explore new ideas and get innovative solutions to any challenges that you're facing. Also allows you to deepen your connections with others, whether it be through honest conversations or just expressing your appreciation as well. So more on the spiritual level, the sextile between Neptune and Mercury gives us a chance to balance the mind, which is represented by Mercury, and the spiritual realm, our higher consciousness, our subconscious mind, which is represented by Neptune. So as I said, because it gives us an increase in our intuition, deductive reasoning abilities, we can gain deeper spiritual insights or psychological ones and connect more profoundly with our inner wisdom. It's also a good energy to help us, do spiritual practices such as self-awareness building, meditation, prayer, or just contemplation. Also supports us exploring spiritual truths and dissolving boundaries that separate us from our higher selves and the divine. It allows us to pay attention to our dreams and intuitive nudges and may provide guidance and sort of like insight in our dreams and stuff like that. It wants us to trust our instincts and allow ourselves to be guided by our higher power, our higher selves, the good in ourselves and stuff, doing stuff that can nourish our higher selves, so just our overall well-being, our soul, such as journaling, spending time in nature, and maybe doing nice things for others in a boundaried way, or receiving things from others in a boundaried way as well. And all of this energy today just can make you feel more connected to something greater than yourself as well. But it's important to stay kind of grounded and discerning, not ignoring the red flags or escaping at this time, because doing so will allow you to sort of like navigate any challenges or illusions or delusions that come up right now as well. So on the 3rd of February, the moon enters void, of course, at 4:43 or times of GMT and based on Vedic astrology, and then the moon enters Scorpio. I should have said that at the beginning, but yeah, bet you're used to me by now if you listen to this far. Thank you anyway. So yeah, the moon also enters Scorpio at 7:35. So positively, the moon in Scorpio brings intense emotions and can make us feel self-empowered. Negatively, it can make us more emotionally turbulent, a tendency for secrecy, and the best use of this energy is to dig into the subconscious mind, confront any emotional baggage, so sort of like supporting all the things I said about yesterday about uncovering hidden truths and just really going deep within yourself to sort of like find solutions. But this energy can bring turbulence to our relationships, as people can become more jealous, secretive, possessive. So it makes it important that we're more open and honest in our communication, and by embracing radical authenticity, being who you really are, just radically being you, we can deepen our connections and build trust with ourselves and others as well. So yeah, thanks for listening to this week's Weekly Scopes, and that was the Weekly Scopes from the 28th of January to the 3rd of February 2024. Take care and see you next time.